Hello and welcome to our review of AEW Maximum Carnage, Dynamite and Collision from last week. These were two really good shows and I enjoyed both of them.
They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry we've been gone for so long. This one came down with bronchitis, so still recovering. So we're just gonna kind of vary it out. We should have another video within 2 to 3 days.
The show started with a pre-show backstage thing of Joe. He had no time for fools like Hangman, so he decided to put a bounty on him to keep him busy for the night. Brian Keith, of course, the bounty hunter, steps in to pick up the bounty. I guess they have a history going back a couple of years, but yeah, that was the pre-show. Then it went into the first match on the card,
which was Pac versus Darby.
Yeah.
Darby flies down into Pac.
So aggressive.
Darby climbs the top balcony to coffin drop onto Pac. That was magnificent.
This was just a brutal fight. It wasn't a match. This was just a fight. Darby was going for maximum damage that he could do on Pac.
Yeah, and then Pac rolls Darby into the ring, demands that the refs start the match. Immediately, the refs arguing. Pac throws Darby out of the ring onto the ramp.
And then he takes him around the side and sets up the stairs outside and does a suplex back onto the steps. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't have that in my notes.
Yeah, I made sure to have that one because that was just ouch. Oh, that was before the bell even rang. Jeez.
Yeah. Then Darby, after that, Pac throws Darby out of the ring onto the ramp. Darby gets a count of 9 before he jumps back into the ring.
Yeah.
Pac tapped the refs. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, the toss out. I had it on the backside of my notes. I think the commentary called it an awesome ball. It was the border toss. That cross thing where he threw him from the ring out to the ramp. Oh yeah.
You could tell it hurt though.
Yeah, that hurt a lot. Pac wound up getting locked up into the Scorpion Deathlock.
Okay, now I get it.
The ref went down.
Yeah, Pac tapped the ref. Down went the ref. Then he kicks Yuta. And then Scorpion Deathlock on, and then Pac ends up tapping.
Yeah.
I rated that a 5.
I gave it a 4.5.
Oh.
Darby coffin drops afterward. The beatdown afterward. Yeah, you cannot say that Darby is really a baby. He's given his heel side a nice run on this. He attacks Pac with a chair and wraps up his ankle with it and slams him. Coffin drop onto the chair. That was just ooh.
Do you have any other notes?
Nope.
Okay. Next match. Oh wait, is there any talk in between or no?
I don't have any that I had on mine.
Next match was Bad Apple versus Hangman.
No, it's the bounty hunter. He's cashing in on a bounty hunter.
Doesn't even look good.
This is his original gimmick. We won't get Bad Apple back until Jericho comes home.
Hangman with the hard elbows, then the torpedo headbutt.
Yeah. Big Bill was lurking at ringside, eventually grabbing Hangman's boot to try and help Keith gain the advantage.
Yeah. Big Bill grabs Hangman. Swerve comes out, chokes Bill with a chain. Hangman does a lariat and pins Bad Apple for the win.
Yeah.
Sorry, bounty hunter. That I rated a 4.
I gave it a 2. I wasn't that big on that match. It was just,
I didn't. You got Hangman looking good in his pants and his boots, and then you got Big Bill come out. Of course, I gave it a 4. Hello.
Yeah. Hangman gets on the mic afterward, basically continues saying that he's going to be going after Joe and taking everything from him. Swerve gets on the mic too. His eyes are more focused on Moxley and the Death Riders. So, Kenny Omega then came out and interrupted. And
I got Swerve tells MJF and Hangman Hangman is coming for his belt. No, Swerve told MJF
Swerve's going after
that
MJF.
he's going after his belt.
I had Mox on here because I
hold
didn't
on.
write it down right.
Then Kenny Omega came back, says, friend or foe, he's coming for the belts. Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
Then the Dawn and the family come out
Of
to
course.
say something to Kenny. Offers a fight against Alexander. Kenny wants it to be tonight. Of course, never happens in the same night.
Yeah. That's
Sorry,
what
did I interrupt you?
No.
Okay.
You got all of it.
I was going to say, I pretty much summed it up in a paragraph, so I was hoping that I got all of it.
You got all of it perfectly succinct on that one. Match 3. The Brody.
Jonathan Cruz
Was this even a
versus
match?
Brody. It wasn't.
Cruz didn't have a gear. He's a lawyer or a translator, right?
Brody literally killed him in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
and
it wasn't even considered a match, but for Brody's sake, it was considered a match.
I put it as a 2-star because I don't even think this was a match. It was good.
I gave him a 3-star because I love Brody.
I
And
love Brody.
that
I
just
had no idea what the
on
fuck was
Cruz.
going on when I just see Brody chasing out Cruz. And then
It
afterward,
started in the back.
yeah, was this afterward where he got on the mic and Brody tried to cut a promo and he kind of stumbled over.
No. So Brody did that at the beginning. He came on after Jonathan Cruz was talking to the Batgirl.
Yeah.
Forget her name. Was talking to her, and then here comes Brody, and then he starts freaking out because Brody's coming, and he takes off running, and that's when Brody tries to cut in for saying about his promo, and then it goes running off. It's like, okay, Jonathan, here I come. And then you see them come running out into the ring. And within 10 seconds, Cruz was down.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I love Cruz. He bounces so nice. Match 4, Young Bucks versus Don Callis family. It was Mark Davis and Jake Doyle. And then Jet Speed and GOA. This was the 4-way tag match.
Another thing that Brody said was that he told Bandito that he better win his match tonight because he knows he's got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, had to put that in there.
Yeah, and he's looking forward to facing him in the future when he's champion. Yeah.
Jet Speed versus Young Bucks versus GOA versus D&D.
D&D?
Yeah, I call it D&D. Davis and Doyle.
Davis and Doyle?
I mean, why not? They should be called D&D.
They are a really good-looking team of hosses. Like, Callis knows how to pick big, beefy men to do big, beefy work, and that's what those two guys are.
Freaking amazing.
And they have their own Tron.
Toa does the moonsault, flips off the apron into a group of people.
Fucking
That
Toa,
was
massive.
Yeah, everybody was blown away because of how big he was. They're like, oh my god, he could do a somersault? Yeah.
Oh, Toa having both Bucks up on his shoulder and then Speedball off the top of the corner, nails Ultimo Weapon on top of them to take the pile down.
The aerial assault?
That was just fucking insane.
Was that the aerial assault?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
then I'm going to skip that. Because if I had it written in my notes as the name of what happened.
I just know what I saw.
Jet
That was
Speed and the Young Bucks
ridiculous.
aerial assault together. Doyle throws Speedball to take out GOA, and Davis pins Jet
Yeah.
for the win.
Davis pile drives Speedball and gets the win on that. That was the bummer on this. But that did give Davis and Doyle the #1 contender for the tag titles. FTR came out
Excuse me.
to stare at them, and then it just turned into a brawl. I gave that match a 3. I thought it was really
I gave
fun.
it a 4.
Man, you were a lot more hyped on this
I
than
mean,
me.
it was a good match.
Yeah.
I didn't want D&D to win, but that is what
I
it
had a
is.
feeling they were going to win when they had their own Tron. Like, you're part of the Don Callis family and you didn't have to come out with Don's face.
Going into the next match, we got Trios Triangle of Madness versus the Babes of Wrath and Chris Statlander.
Yeah. This was building over the last couple of weeks. It was kind of just another
and then
run on the same
Chris
matches that they've
pushes
been
Willow
having.
out of the way of Tekla as she gets the pin.
Yeah.
That was a hard hit. That was really a hard hit that Chris took for Willow.
Yeah. And, of course, that's going to set up for a challenge from Tekla for the World Championship.
Not
If you
from.
pin a champion in a multi-man match, the person that pins the champion earns the right to say that they should have a
All I'm
challenge.
gonna say is I don't think the challenge will come from Tekla.
No, it will come from Tekla. Tekla wants to. They're pushing Tekla as the single star in that group.
I rated that
with
as
Sisters
3.
of Sin as the tag. I gave it a 2. The confusing finish at the end. I didn't even know why Statlander would do it when Willow wasn't even legal. There was no point in eating that move. You completely screwed your own team with it. It made no sense. Then they went to the backstage. Jet Speed were having an interview, and Hangman came up and informed them that they will be joining him to face the Ops on Collision for the Trios titles because he needed partners and he likes them and they're going to do it. They immediately agree. I was excited for that. I was so happy when that got announced because Jet Speed is such a fun tag team to watch. And then they had an announcement that the Rascals are coming to AEW. If you don't know who they are a very prominent tag team from TNA. A few of their members did make it into WWE. I can't remember what their names were wound up changed to. But they're on their way in. Why are you trying to get a cat to attack my leg? You know his claws are going to hurt me so
Next
much.
is Bandito versus MJF. A lot of quick flipping and running back and forth. A lot of try to pin, fake pin. I call it fake pinning because obviously the person's not going to eat the pin at the beginning of a match. You're just too hyped up to do anything with yourself. Bandito flies out of the ring into MJF, into the barrier.
Oh, the big crossbody from the ring over the barricade to him outside.
Get down.
Was massive.
Get down.
MJF game was to target Bandito's arm so he could set up for the Salt of the Earth. Bandito's arm wasn't letting him do the 21 plex whenever he was trying to go after it. MJF gets the armbar and turns it into the label lock before Bandito goes limp and passes out to get a submission finish. I was happy seeing the submission finish on it. I didn't want to see Bandito get pinned and go out that way. I gave it a 4-star for it. What did you give it?
3.5.
Afterward, MJF got onto the mic and he really gave Bandito his flowers, even agreeing that Bandito will be a world champion in AEW in the future. He just had to still be MJF and attack him afterward and try and rip his mask off until Brody came running out for the save and MJF scurried off to the back. But I really like that MJF took this moment afterward in front of the fans and everything after that really great match and pointed out, yeah, you are a great fucking talent. And
I love that Bandito jumped off the top rope corner to MJF.
Yeah. That's like, to me, the spot of the match was the crossbody from the corner all the way out over the barricade to the outside.
Yeah.
That was great.
That's why I gave it 3.5.
See, and that wrapped up Dynamite.
Yep, and now we got Saturdays.
Yeah.
Started off with Andrade versus Angelico.
Started off with new fucking music again for Collision. I keep noticing whenever they change the opening songs for these things. New music, new intro stuff, and then, Andrade versus Angelico.
It was a give me match. It didn't even last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I gave it a 1.
I gave it a 2. Andrade's finish looks... They called it the DM. I'm pretty sure that was the fucking Crossroads. So... Andrade's looking good, though, coming back. He's put on a lot of upper muscle. Backstage, they had a segment with the Rascals coming out of a very smoky locker room.
Let's just say they were smoking weed, obviously.
Yeah, but you can't say that on television. It's a family-friendly show.
When she's going like this and coughing, it's obvious.
They just need to get Rob Van Dam back there, and it would be total party. Maybe get the Godfather back. I would love to have
Kenny
the Godfather
back there.
Kenny is. I don't think Kenny partakes. It would be great if Kenny partook, but
Next.
let's see here. GYV versus Kingston and Ortiz. Oh yeah, that was
Funny that you call him GYV.
Grizzled Young Vets.
I just call them young vets.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ortiz dominates at the beginning of the match. Eddie dominating in the middle.
GYV getting their turn a little bit to isolate.
Freaking Ortiz with the money ball outside.
Yeah, the mad ball.
Yeah.
Pushes the guy past the ref and just smacks him with the mad ball. And then Kingston finishes him off with the DDT inside. I don't even mind that they cheat to win. They're out there to fight. And they know it. GYV's down to fight and will be cheap and go behind the ref's back just as well as anybody else. So, that's fine. I gave that match a 2.
1.5.
You can tell that I was sick while watching these because all my ratings were down. See, they had a backstage with the Babes of Wrath and Statlander about their match on Dynamite. Statlander wants to know when Tekla's going to be calling her shot.
Yeah.
Shivani then has to welcome out FTR, who act like asses to him. Jake Doyle and Mark Davis are number 1 contenders. Stokely says that they have everything it takes, but they aren't going to beat FTR. FTR does their typical
bragging about how good they are and how nobody can touch them.
Yeah. It was, typical FTR promo spot before they building up for a match. Then they did a backstage with the crew, Action Andretti and Leo Rush, who are wanting to welcome the Rascals next week. So at least they've got their next match already set up, or their first match set up. And then there's this one, the debut match.
The debut match,
which Froggy has a belief that in your debut match you cannot lose.
No, usually when you debut, you win. But who the fuck teamed her against Shafir, of all people?
She wanted the match. Last week, I think it was on the Collision, she was the one that Shafir dropped in the ring against Top Flight.
I literally gave it a 0.5. It was not even worth it.
I gave it a 1. She tried to get her stuff in, and she looks good. It's hard to have a highlight match against Shafir for someone. Yeah.
No.
And then we had match number 4.
She also reminds me a lot of Tori from 90210.
Oh, yeah.
Her face looks exactly like Tori. That's weird for me. Well, that was one of my side notes.
Did we even say her name?
Zeta
Steele? Yeah.
Yeah, Zeta.
It was Zeta Steele and Marina Shafir. I didn't even know if we had said...
I did.
Okay. I hope to see more of her. Let's have her against like Lady Grey and some stuff,
Next up, we got Kyle Alexander and El Clone versus
Skyflight.
I didn't even oh, there, down at the bottom. Okay, I got Mox got jumped by the family. Death Riders come out to fight the family. Then you got Skyflight come out.
Yeah, this was such a weird thing. So the match was going to be a 3-way or a trios match. But the Callis family comes out. Dawn goes over to sit at the desk and starts jawing with Mox. Mox gets
he didn't start jawing with Mox. He told Mox he's coming for his title.
Yeah. He starts doing, typical heel manager stuff to him. Mox gets up, goes to... I thought he was going to walk out.
No, Dawn took his thing off and went towards the ring to run to his family.
And then the rest of the family comes running out to start beating up on
after Mox threw his headset down and went to go after Dawn.
Then the Death Riders come out. Yep. And then eventually...
Skyflight came out.
And that's when I'm like, oh, there's the opponents. And then it goes to commercial break and we come back and... the match is going on. Skyflight's gotten him in the ring, and Match ended with Alexander giving a pile driver to Darius for the 3. I gave the match a 2.
I gave it 1.5.
I was so confused by the brawl.
It was just too much.
Yeah.
It was just too much. It didn't make any sense.
Afterward, Takeshita came out.
I was
right past Dawn.
Yeah.
Gave him nothing and went and gave Kyle a hug because they're going to get Protostar back. What did they call it? I think it was Protostar or something like that. Whatever their team name was. Backstage with Roderick, he's number 1 for Claudio's CMLL title because he just had a victory in Arena Mexico. Roddy is still being his standoffish shelf towards everyone, but Briscoe comes in to try and pull them back together and get them focused on taking another title out of the Death Riders and bringing it into conglomeration and conglomeration adjacent people. I still love Briscoe so much. I'm looking forward to that one.
Next, we got Megan Bayne, Penelope versus Daniel Canella
and Viva Van.
I didn't have her name written down.
This was one that I was happy for because Penelope is back. I like Penelope Ford. I hate her outfit. I swear her outfit looks like R2-D2. Every time I see it, she needs to change those colors. But I was sad on this because this was really just a Bane 2-on-1 handicap match that ended with Megan Bayne and Penelope doing the Doomsday device for the win. I gave it a 1. Shafir came out to celebrate with them. I guess they're going to keep the Mega Powers or whatever it was that they were calling themselves thing. She came out to celebrate with them. The Timeless Love Bombs come out to speak to the Freaks of Phoenix. And they're not finished with the fight with these 3 ladies. They don't care what combination it has to be.
Tony called Shafir a Shop Tart.
Oh, she calls them all Slop Tarts.
Oh, it was funny.
I love Tony's character. They had a backstage with Swerve, who was then interrupted. Well, I guess Knight asked for the time to speak to him. And Kevin Knight is kind of offended, taken back by comments made by Swerve that he is that Knight will be is the future of professional wrestling. And Knight thinks that he's not the future. He's the here and now. He needs to prove it. And Swerve basically tells him, okay, you got a match for the trios titles tonight. Go out and prove it then. So it was a good backstage, a good building mentorship backstage segment.
Then we got Jungle Boy versus Anthony Bowens.
Yeah. Number 1 contendership for the national title.
Jack bit Bowen's hand.
Yes, during the
That
scissor.
was magnificent.
It's been his go-to to bite any part that he has to. Perry landed the Boo Cycle knee to get the 3 count. This was actually a really good back and forth match. Bowens was getting himself way too distracted, being angry and pissed off and shouting at Ricochet. And I personally hated Ricochet on commentary. I know that you're a heel and you're out there to try and take digs at your potential opponents, but pretty much the entire match, he was just putting down both of them so heavily that it was just falling flat. I mean, at least I will say that his commentary was better than what we got in the finale. Because, yeah.
What did you rate that?
I gave their match a 3-star.
I gave it 2.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed how Bowens is being more aggressive. I just hope that they can get the focus in on it.
Then the final and best match.
This was really fun.
Jet Speed and Hangman versus the Ops.
Yeah. Speedball does his Ultimo knees to the apron on Hobbs.
Chibata suplexes Speedball off the apron.
Caught him in the face with it. It was hard.
Speedball dropkick Joe.
Yeah.
Jet rolls up Hobbs for the win, while Joe and Shibata had a sleeper hold on Speed and Hangman.
Yeah, that
They put them in the chokehold thinking they were gonna win.
Yeah, you got all the other guys down. Hobbs throws Knight into the
Fucking
ropes to
Jet
set up
rolls
the
him
spine
up.
buster. That double A spine buster that he throws on Knight just rolled him up.
Yep.
And a good roll up too. A lot of push up on the legs to keep him up.
It's the only way.
New champs, complete shock.
Yeah.
I gave it a 4-star.
Gave it a 4. It was a good one.
I was a little bit disappointed because I had heard the rumor that Hobbs' contract was coming to an end and he hadn't re-signed. They gave it a good match to go out on. I didn't know about... apparently, Shibata has history with Kevin Knight. He was the mentor to Knight when Knight was in New Japan training. That was a fun note that they had in it. It really... The whole match was great. And I agree with you, the best match of the show.
Yeah.
That was so fun. That covers everything from Maximum Carnage.
Yep. So we will make another video for what happened on Saturday.
Well, that was all of it. Yeah. That was Wednesday and Saturday. Our next video will be... We'll post our next video probably over the weekend, and we will cover the Dynamite and Collision from this week. And we'll just go into a weekly double show recap and keep it simple.
All right. Well, you heard it from his mouth.
Hopefully I can stay healthy enough to get it all done and shot and put up.
If not, I'll keep you guys all updated.
Yep. So make sure to hit the like button.
Subscribe.
Leave us a comment. Ask us any questions that you have.
Just be a follower. You don't even have to watch the videos. Just follow.
Well, click through every little bit,
Yeah.
Put it on in the background while you sleep.
We want to go live. All right. Have a good night.